Corner football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. About 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. First and 10. Here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Throwing now is Mahomes. Got a man. It's Berrios, complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And it's complete to Kelsey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now here's Mahomes. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And an alley to run. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. It's complete to Hopkins. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. All those special.
To throw is Wilson. Dancing to his left. Caught on the slant. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. From 6 yards away. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. They'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes caught by Jones. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Check 31, check 31.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
Flush to his right. And a catch made by Hopkins. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 39 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Rosas now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jayon Brown. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. On the move to his left. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. Oh, nice move. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. This is McCaffrey. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a first down on a gain of 10. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business in the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Rolling to his right. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 4. Yeah.
Wilson escaping the pressure right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short.
Hey, 0. Go. Check.
4th down. Here's Wilson. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Russell Wilson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jayon Brown. his second sack of the night. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone.
We play to win. Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we...
It's a foot race. The 40, 20, 10, and touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 75 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And it is 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Aaron Jones, 61 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done. Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage. And that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, If you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Flush to his right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes to throw once more. Caught by his tight end, Wesco. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson flushed out right. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
53 at the mic. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Check. 53.
On first down, Wilson going deep downfield for Ross. This is caught. Wilson, 3 touchdown passes now as his guys continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They'll go again to Jones. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. On third down, here's Jones. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Butker now to add the extra point.
Well, it's been a tough day, but they finally were able to get one into the end zone, and maybe the offense will feel a little bit better about itself going into next week.
And if you're a coach taking that into next week, I know you're upset, but it is a little bit more respectable, somewhat of a moral victory, right?
Yeah, they probably won't say a lot of that to the team, but it is true. It's something for them to build on, and then they can call their mom and tell her, hey, Mom, for your fantasy points, we got you a few down the stretch.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now he's going to let it go deep. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off inside the 10, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Again, it's Jones. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Attack!
On play action, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Jones. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Yellow. 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again, because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter, because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Throwing now is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Watch his flat.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got a man complete. DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.